Can we do like a spotlight on the leader so everybody can follow? Okay, so I will point somebody to become the leader. So everybody move, okay? Thumbs up. Please start, brother Leo. Where's your thumbs up? Yay! Follow the leader. I'm gonna point somebody now. Dian Palupi.
Ada musiknya.
Where's Dian? There you go. Yeah. No music. Keep on dancing. Oh, there we go.
Get ready for this. Come on, Bobby Kelly.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Are you all warm up now? No, we're not done yet. Now we will. Let's do the yell first, okay? With full power. You're at your own home. Turn on your microphone. Open your microphone. 1, 2, 3. Freedom, freedom, oh yes. Freedom, freedom, oh yes. Freedom, freedom, oh yes, yes, yes. No, not good enough. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Freedom, freedom, oh yes. Freedom, freedom, oh yes. Freedom, freedom, oh yes, yes, yes. Okay, without wasting any more time. Okay, I'd like to invite. Okay, who's first? Let's welcome our great leader, Miss Yulianny. Woo! Can you hear me? Good morning, good morning. How are you today? Okay. I still don't know how to connect all this Zoom in one place. Okay, whoever can go in, just go in to if you're coming from overseas, from Cambodia, from everywhere, Hong Kong. See. Oh, you can speak in Bahasa Indonesia. There's somebody translating for you in English Zoom. So actually, there's who can share. You can come in from Zoom Indonesia, wherever it is. There's we haven't found a way to you combine all these 3 Zooms in one. We have to try. We have to try, because if not, if cross Zoom like this, it's better to have everyone in one place. Agree, right? Because now, even though we only have 1 hour, I'm together with you every week. Even though you're now with your own leaders. Like if we don't meet up with 1 week, that is like missing way too much, because we miss each other. Okay, how are you? Good morning, everyone. How are you, Rashad? A great week, right? The activity has started to back to normal. Not for me though. Maybe I'll just start, but everybody's activity, those who are starting to get out of the house, I haven't maximized that. Oh, whatever you did today, then must have had a lot of learning experience. So who wants to share? If you're from overseas, into the Zoom, and we'll try to share to Zoom. Just show your hands. Whoever wants to share. Within this 1 week, I'm sure you had a lot of learning experience. Maybe somebody wants to share. Hello, anybody? Whoever you see your faces here. And anyone wants to share? Oh, me, I'll share. My name, Jason. If you call me Miss, it feels like you're from another world or something. It's better if you call me Ibu rather than Auntie. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, CDA. 3, 2, 1, CDA. Good morning, everyone. I would like to share. Yesterday on Saturday, I went to a training. If you don't know Jeff Singer, he is the advisor, or he's the advisor for the Rich Dad Poor Dad team. So it's related to Robert Kiyosaki. That it's the Robert Kiyosaki that we've been reading the books from. We were very lucky that we are in FFG. Like yesterday, when I attended the Blair Singer's training, I had to pay $1,000, and it was a virtual training. But basically, what I learned from Blair is basically the same to what I learned in FFG. Another thing I want to share. Maybe the training with Blair, it was only 2 days, and after that, yeah, that's it. But with FFG, every day I can call all my leaders. Wait, hold on. I think his connection freeze. It was his connection that had some technical difficulties. Okay, I think that was my internet. Okay. Last one. It's okay, you can share a lot. You don't have to limit yourself. What I really understood was about subconscious mind. It is really powerful to our energy. So yesterday we had a simulation with Blair. He told us to get pumped up, to have high energy. And when we were having this high energy, we were encouraged to like yell a lot. So we were really pumped up. After our energy was high, then we were asked to call people on the spot to make a cool prospect to somebody right there on the spot. And funny enough, we were able to collect 33,000 in that 10 minutes. I thought, how can I call? How am I supposed to do this? Who's targeting? Who's selling? Do I want to offer a diamond or diamond first? So rather than staying in my comfort zone, I just gonna try to sell diamond. And it's true. If I don't have the high energy, I wouldn't have the motivation to do this. I wouldn't have the energy, the will to do this. So even though I didn't make any closing, I was able to do another closing within that momentum that was given to me. So before the 3,000, they gave me 12 hours to sell his training session, and about 100 people wasn't able to sell anything. But in turnaround, we were only given 10 minutes with the high energy. We were able to sell 33,000. So it was what a great experience. Something that I got even more was everything that was taught by the top trainers of the world. I also learned from FFG, like mentoring program, yeah, which, well, compared to these trainings where after you attended training, that's it, you just left on your own. But thankfully with FFG, we're in this community. When you were in that team, did you know that 100 people were not able to sell anything? How did you ever ask yourself, how come I was able to sell? Yeah, I think because I was forcing myself to sell. Do you think you would have the same attitude if you attend this training before you're in FFG? Because I attended the training with Butres. In the morning, we started training since 7 a.m. And then Butres told me, Everything is about triangle. Before we started the training, there was like a free online course, and we were offered whether we want to register or not. The triangle, from those who participated in a small triangle, the free course, from those who paid for the session, whether people pay for this or not, it depends on them whether they want to really do it or not. So you have to be on the top of the triangle. Wow. So that's immediately I took the course very seriously, very seriously. Not only that, how old are you now? I'm 19 now. Do you think your friends with your age now? Do you think they think the same way like you? Have you attended boot camp? Yes. So you're now a mentor, right? You were able to get. You had a 90-day training to become a mentor. People that becomes mentor, are they only 19 years old? No. You also do taekwondo, right? What belt are you now? I don't know. What is the lowest one? Starts with white and then blah, 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 and then black until like black 9. What is your dad? Oh, your dad is seven dan black belt. How long did he study? Technically, there's an age limit before you when you want to go to the 6th dan. I think he practiced for about 40 years. So 40 years of practice to become 6th dan black belt. What are you now? I'm a 3rd dan black belt. Is there somebody who are at like 40 years old but never reached third dan? A lot. But you learn to be part of FFG because you already trained to be with FFG. So your point of view is not similar to those other 19-year-old out there. When you said like 100 people are not able to sell because they're having the common people mindset. But you see this, your attitude, your action is already different compared to the others. Let me ask you that never mind about your age. Let's say about 2 or 3 years ago. What are you the same Jason as compared to a few years ago? Especially in your daily lives. So if you're talking about Black Singer, you have to pay 1,000, right? $1,000, right? But like about 10 years ago, together with Robert Kiyosaki's event, Blair Singer taught me about sales. He's like the one of the top sales coach. But whatever skills that that's given to you, but if you don't see it and you don't apply it in your actions with energy, whatever techniques that you might have, whatever course you might it will not be connected. Okay, now see this. I was together back then. When I learned in one of those trainings with some of the world-class trainers, even Paonggi made even higher investment in those trainings. But the birth, like say the birth of boot camp, the birth of network camp, but all these ideas were by Paonggi as a coach. That's why he had all these ideas. So that's why there was boot camp based on his life experience. I once done something like this, but in the field, because there's no maintenance after the training, there's no direct application to the field on a daily basis. So what happens is you're not having this process. We read the book, so it becomes a habit. When we read book, it becomes a habit because we do it every day. So when we do some training, so we erase all these wrong mindsets. Again, create energy. But after that, he comes back. After the training, he comes back to his old life, and there's no further training, no maintenance. He will go back to his old life, back to his old cave, back to his old habits. So the feelings that I have today is same like what you feel. How lucky are you? Because we are in a place that will keep training us. For example, you were trained to sell something, but you went there to learn something. Now, for example, let's say you are asked to sell something. I don't know what kind of thing you're supposed to sell. What is the difference now compared to our mentoring program? Where we are forced to sell diamond and diamond force. We are being trained to do that until the mentoring program is done. What's the difference? The only difference is that we actually make money while doing that here. But if you, let's say we spend money for diamond force or for gold, for platinum to learn this, but where we have our mentor to teach us, to coach us. You don't need to pay $1,000, but you have this one mentor that will work together with you. What's the difference of selling the stuff there and compared to selling your stuff here? But there you have to pay 1,000, 2,000 US dollars. But when you really try to apply, then you're on your own. There was only $1,000, but you have the continuance of the training. Imagine if you want to talk with Blair Singer directly for 15 minutes, how much money do you have to pay? Compared to now, where you have Chief Ilan to guide you. For example, now, sometimes we don't understand this concept. So sometimes that we see our mentor, when we do our mentoring program, we sometimes take it for granted, but actually it's a lesson in life. That's like, imagine what you did in Blair Singer's training. Oh yes, this is what I learned in FFG. Oh, how lucky. But you know this because you are in FFG and you're already a mentor. So when you move up from mentor to executive mentor and further up, you will learn even more. Then you will feel really grateful. Because there's this one training that your father taught you, but in your daily life application, maybe you're not really connected to that yet. But now everything is connected. So in our life, there's always a connection where one day all points will converge. Like where you're now. Let's say right now, you're only 19, but you're already a mentor. Some people, there might be 40, 50, 60, but they don't get the same learning experience that you did. But sometimes, because you don't pay $1,000 here, then you take it for granted. Let's say everybody buys diamond force. So let's say when you see this, if you can reach Dan 3, third dan in Taekwondo, then you can do this too. Because this is like the achievement level in your life. If you can keep on doing this all the way until grandmaster star level, okay, maybe that's good for maybe for you to become executive mentor, because then you will learn how to mentor that person. So they will earn the respect of that person. This will be different than you just closing people. Let's say whether you're no matter what training you attend, it will be different because there are other people will see the quality of person that you are in those trainings. So why does everybody, like for example now, I learned not just from Blair Singer. Blair Singer is one of the best. Robert Kiyosaki is one of the best. Anthony Robbins is one of the best. Everybody, all the trainers, everybody, each trainer has their own specialty. If it's worldwide, you know, could be all sides. Our boot camp is one of the best, right? How can I say that? Because I'm also part. I was also a part of Anthony Robbins students, T. Harv Eker, and everybody. Maybe back then my eyes were not as open wide as today. Like one day, like for example, people that are already doing drugs for 10 years, in 3 days, they stop. Then we can say that bootcamp is the best. People that want to go get divorced, they didn't go through it. Now, imagine who in the world doesn't know Pangi? And then Josephine comes in. Josephine and Chris Gross from Networking Times. They were so impressed, they applied to be a crew. I remember this perfectly. When they were in the crew, I never seen something like this. Chris said, actually, I was looking for something. Hello? Hello? Somebody said something? No. What's that? This husband and wife, both of them were crew. One time the husband said during the sharing, this is what he said. Actually, I came here not only to become a crew, but only to find the weakness of boot camp and the crew of the boot camp. But at the end, we had the crew meeting, right? I could not find any weakness about this. This is not weakness because all the plus all exceeds all the minuses. I've never seen something like this before. Now that is actually the training that we have. That is what bootcamp is. And you imagine you're only 19, but you're able to see this with somebody's world-class training. Then you think, why are you here? I only want one thing to say to you. You learn how to be a big leader here. You have the quality of the leader. Okay? But one thing you have to be aware. Take this note. Do you appreciate or not your journey with FMC? Because you never worked before, you never been there. Basically you don't know what's out there. But you're right. I can tell you this one thing. Those who are not in FMG now, even in FMG, they might not become mentor. Others outside, they can become big leaders. In FMG, I had this laughing with Vivian and Hera. Here we have a hard time climbing up the ladder, right? But outside, oh, immediately you become a big leader. So you can see the standard of training of FFG. This learning for everyone, okay? Oh, yeah, young people, you know, love triangle, love connection, creating cross lining and everything. You have to understand because that's a big challenge in the lives of young people. Because you're here now, that's the best. A lot of young people don't appreciate this. Those who are experienced and not experienced. Well, so if you're here now, don't hold back. You go all the way. You make it happen. You make it that you have time freedom and financial freedom. Where you, and at such a young age, you can become a Grand Mentor star. They can become the youngest Grand Mentor star at 19 years old. And when you keep on climbing the ladder, your leadership will also increase. Great. Yay. Okay, next, who's next? Tris. Okay. Energy first. Brother and sister. 1, 2, 3. CDA. 3, 2, 1. CDA. I would like to share within these 2 days, I've seen miracles. This business, you cannot use logic here. How many times I was just reminded again. I still use my logic. You just have to believe in miracles. I would like to share here in one of my teams. Today is the promo bonus, right? The last day. My team, he did a mentoring program. And during COVID, also had challenge at his job, challenge at home. But finally, he didn't finish his mentoring program. So I asked him to do re-mentoring program, but he didn't want to until there's this double bonus now. This person works as an employee. He makes about 10 million rupiah per month. And this person has 2 children. And her husband doesn't have any steady job. So at the beginning of promo, let's go, let's do this. This an opportunity to get double bonus. She didn't do anything. Didn't move her. Yesterday, suddenly, she said in the group, she asked for the price of the mattress. And then somebody wants to buy 2 JMS3. Yesterday. Wow, we were so happy. And then we push her, come on, with high energy. No logic, just keep on pushing. And she was able to close 2 king-size mattresses, 4,500 BVs. Yes. So how much was the drive bonus? About 25 million rupiah. 40%. Can you imagine? The bonus was 25 million. She only makes 7 million rupiah per month from her salary. This business can really help a lot of people. This is why I should never stop. I should never stop. And I've seen miracles. As I said, thank God, thank you, God, for these miracles. Thank you, God. And actually proof that you cannot use logic here. From 0 BV to 4,500 BV in one day. Good. Wow. So this business can help people. Just do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bufilan. Thank you so much, Yulianny, for bringing me here. Again, my purpose is being reconfirmed again and again and again. This is the right place. That's my sharing, Chi. I would like to add some more. Chi, Trace, you should talk to this person, whoever she is in your team. If you're already having this kind of momentum, don't stop. Don't hesitate. Don't postpone. Just go, 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 go. Keep on going after it all the way to the top. The more you go after it, the more you'll break through many things. For example, she already had a big breakthrough for that matter, right? She has to break her mindset. Where her mindset was, her salary was only 7.5 million rupiah per month, right? But the challenge is here. When she break that 7.5, she was able to get 25 million. That's why mentor, when you become a mentor, should not stop. The mentor, being a mentor, is actually a starting point. That's why she keeps going all the way to the top. So if you can see the circle from me, family, all the way to the world. If we should be able to see from start, FFG is pulling us from just us all the way to the world. We're being stretched. So back to you again, Jason. Out there are a lot of big trainings, okay? But you're not placed in a spot where you are being stretched. So my message to you as a mentor and whoever here, don't stop. Don't stop. Because you're breaking. You're stretching your capabilities. You're expanding your capabilities. Don't stop all the way. Go all the way. If need be, then you do your mentoring program. All of them is 12 diamonds. There are rules. There are rules, yes, but don't let those rules become a bottleneck for you. You should see all the learning within ourselves. But the point is energy. How do you make it? It's by energy. There's one similarity with everything. The point is the same. Energy is there. The energy is there. Where can you find somebody that were willing to do transaction when there is low energy? They will only do transaction with people with high energy. The best trainer in the world cannot change you if you yourself do not have this burning desire to improve yourself. It's been a while since I've attended those kind of trainings. But now I have the best practice for myself here. I'm in the best place where all the technical pattern is there. It's how we practice this, how we apply this. So when we mingle with other people, we're learning to communicate with them. The highest level of knowledge is human knowledge, human skills. We're not only increasing our IQ, but also our EQ, our SQ. a lot of places they only want to increase your IQ, but here we're also increasing your EQ, because we're talking with people. Let's say now you're a mentor. Your mentor, you are in a level where you communicate. But when you're being stretched all the way up to executive mentor, all the way up till to senior mentor and grad mentor, you're being stretched again. Your capacity your capability is being stretched again. Are we now, our connection now, the pattern that Paul made? You are not Blair Singer, Chris. But you can bring one person, you can break the pattern. But even in somebody who doesn't really understand about this, but you are who you are. You can become the grand mentor. But you see now, that a lot of us in our local environment, we don't get this. That's why. Okay. Okay. Next. Oh, I want to share. Oh, who's this? Hello. Where'd you go? Oh, Ian wants to share. Can I have your energy, please? 1, 2, 3. CDA. 3, 2, 1. CDA. See, I would like to share. I was able to get I experienced a magic moment last week. I rewatched your follow through session, the first one. So as you know, we have the 2 follow throughs, right? And also a lot of the other shows. And the first time I heard the sharing, oh, okay, but I didn't really get it. But this is what made me watch the first follow through session again. So the confirmation. When I watch it, I feel that something came out of me. If you wanna just go briefly the first follow through session, what you wanted to is to move from active income to passive income. Hello. It's like the outer layer. But if I start to see the second layer, it was talking about mindset, about strong mindset. But if I see it again, about strong mindset and breakthrough, about break the wall. But if I go even deeper, it's about lifting up, uprooting your roots. From watching this follow through session, that's what actually made me have the courage to share tonight. Again, because when I was watching that session, the follow through sessions, I felt that something came out of me, like my energy. Like actually, every time after I attended a training session, I just keep it all inside. But after that follow through, I was able to share tonight. There must be something, and that something is not something. Not I haven't got it yet. But what is that? Yes, it's actually simple. From the pictures, from your nephew's drawing about the ESBI. Drawing is simple, but actually, if we go in further dig in deeper, it's actually very important. So I would like to, I connected the follow-through with the talk show of your talk show with Betty, which is about uplifting the roots. During that talk show, I automatically there was some of these roots of mine that were uprooted. Do you do sharing of? No, no. I hardly do any sharing. Yeah. Okay. Do you understand? Did you understand my follow through? After I watch it for the second time, then I got it. So back the first time was just like any other follow through. But back last week, something pulled me to watch it again. So I started to watch this on second layer, not just on the outer layer. So the first time you watch it, you only saw this as a picture of ESBI. But after you watch it again, this actually you got something even deeper. You were able to break the wall. Break the wall. You were able to feel this? Yes. If I didn't break the wall, there's no way I would be doing the sharing tonight. Okay, here's the thing. Why somebody, did you remember? And when Pa Onggi told you to, when you read a book, don't only read it once. Do you remember? That's actually why I like to write things down and then you take notes of what I wrote down. I remember with Desi. Is Daisy here in Zoom Indonesia? Daisy? No. Back then, when she was ill and she was forcing herself, she was not able to read, to write. Daisy, you here? Are you here? Where are you, Daisy? Hello, Chiachu. I'm gonna. You remember back at McDonald's? What I told you? You felt like you up here and with your hand, it does not connect. Like your brain is ordering your hand to do something, but your hand will not do it. It's actually like when you affirmation, why do you have to say it out loud and say positive words? Because that kicks out all the negative words out from all the body. So you have it's like learning how to unplug all the negative things from yourself. Only know positive things in yourself. One way is to create energy. But you know, you might not. Right now I'm sad. I'm feeling this, and you're not able to create this energy. That's why you need to shield your mind. And in my follow through, let's say I think this only the first time. My goal was to talk about from a mindset. So when I listened to my follow through again, I was like, what was I talking about? To break the wall must be like wham, 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 like breaking a wall, like wham, wham, wham. That's it. So It is my experience for 20 years of building this, and I'm talking about the SBI from a mindset point of view. So all the way here, I'm talking about mindset. So if you hear this only one time, compared to my experience for many years here, not only experience on 20 years in the same spot, but moving up to Grand Mentor Star. Not just ESBI that was talked about. So you heard this once. So how can you connect with somebody who went through the process of mentor, executive mentor, senior mentor, all the way up with going up and down with the process? This is only me talking, not other Grand Mentor stars with their own experiences and their experience on how to build and building people. How many people that rise up, that will be developed. That's enough. So I'm sorry, she's just talking too fast, guys. So like now you're talking affirmation. Now you had all these negative words, and then you get a confused mind. But now you kick them out. So now you declare, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. It's like you're pushing all those bad words out of your head. Now this is actually, so when I heard about your sharing, actually, yeah, I know, but you know more. It's like you're unplugging all this stuff. So right now you're able to share, right? But before you were not able to. There's something that was holding you back. Connected with you, connected with what Chris shared. So that's why I told your downline not to stop, never stop, because she already broke that wall. At least she broke that 7.5 million wall. So she was able to break at least one wall. So she realized that an income can be higher than that, can be higher than just her regular salary. But things like this, it's why you should never miss any meetings. Because the experiences shared by the leaders, it's not experience that you can just read in books. But what's so good about this, now we're going to financial freedom and time freedom, right? With the leadership concept. So everything is continuous. Because heart with heart and unity in the connection. If they're saying good, good. Tony Robbins, good, good. But they're not connected with us through our hearts. Because they're not teaching us to reach the freedom that we want. It's not connected. Well, compared to us here, our hearts and mind are connected. And then we connect it through to our uplines and downlines. So why are you connected like that? Because you heard where your leader was talking. There's the connection. Because then you feel the pull to be connected. I'm also with you in the forum, right? In your mentor and above forum. The connection is there. The connected feeling that Ian must be successful. Can you imagine if I don't have that connection? You think I would have that feeling to keep pulling you up? Big trainers, they're not building that connection with us. Even though even though they're big trainers and we learn their skills, yes. But the connection is not like that we have in here in FFG. That's why we're building our dreams together. Yes, you have your dreams, I have my dreams, but we're building this together.
So even though we are wanting different flowers, but we have the same, we have our own dreams to build. When you understand this, wow. Now follow through that you heard until you get the point. Don't stop. I remember always about Medan. Medan is the place where lots of people, hundreds of people together with us, attended our meeting. Thousand people. Like what Jason told us about triangle. Medan need the leader to build the business. One leader can build one world. But how to be that one leader for you to become in Taekwondo? How many people become 7th grade black belt or 3rd grade black belt? In the Weltycell today, how many people you're understanding here? How many people do like you listen again to my follow through? What does it mean? What do I just understand about ESBI? No. If you don't understand the first time, listen once or twice, once again or twice. Maybe you have a root that holding you back. Because what my sharing is my experience, my journey, whatever burden that's holding me back, I release all of them, one by one. Okay. Oh, it's almost over. It's 1 hour already. Miss Yulianny, I want to share. Can I? Go ahead, Bu Filan. Yes, please. Thank you, Yulianny. 1, 2, 3. CDA. It's so great. Give appreciation and applause for Bu Yulianny. Brothers and sisters, I want to repeat what I have told in several trainings, either in FFGO or Weltycells. I want to share again. At that time, I told you about that I attended Anthony Robbins training. We paid quite expensive. We got lessons, lots of energy, high energy. I learned a lot at that time. But this is just to repeat my story. That when I came back from the training, there's another training following up. I bought lots of the CDs. I listened to the CDs and took notes. And one of the CDs, I think at that time we bought we competed to buy lots of CDs. Yeah. We bought everything. I was so excited. Also, Miss Yulianny. So I got home, I listened to the CDs and I took notes. And one of the CDs, this is a true story. He told about how a person would like to become to upgrade his level to certain level, coaching directly by Anthony Robbins, paying hundred thousands of dollar, and the meeting or the coaching can be in Fiji Island or some other locations. So, but Anthony Robbins asked these questions. Number one, are you serious? Next second, are you really, really serious? Third question, are you really, really, really serious? If you are not serious, I don't need your money. Please go back and bring back your money, because I need a very, very serious student. Just take back your money. I don't need the money. I need a serious one. Don't spoil my reputation, because I am the best coach in the world. My brother and sister, this is I told you about this several times, over and over. At that session, I cried. I shed tears. Oh my God. I have Miss Yulianny, I have Mrs. Floren, I have Pak Matis, I have Pak Onggi. They even never asked me, Philan, are you serious? If you're not serious, you just go home, go back, don't waste my time. Just go. They just told me, oh, come on, Philan, you can do it. Let's go together. Let's do it together. When I was negative, they raised me up. When I was out of my path, they give my support. Yes, you can. And they never charged me even 1 cent. Can you believe it? Do you believe me? I cried. Because I got that magic moment. I got this one big point. I am not grateful because of this. I have lots of mentors, Bu Yulianny, Bu Floren, Pak Matis, Pak Onggi. And you can imagine Anthony Robbins, all people have to pay hundred thousands of US dollar, and he still asks, are you serious? And he said, I need serious student, I don't need the money. I cried. Thank you so much, God. I have Bu Yulianny, Bu Floren, Pak Matis, Pak Onggi. Thank you so much, God. I have FFG in my life. Thank you. Really. Why did I want to say that to you? Sometimes what we build fall apart, back to zero, but we build again over and over and again. We don't blame something else. It's all process. We hold on together, hand by hand, trust each other. We have the love. We can rebuild. This is really what I want to share with you all. The values of FFG is priceless, very expensive. We cannot pay in the money. We cannot value it in money, you know. Okay, let's say if I apply to Anthony Robbins course, you know, pay lots of money. The question is, does he care about every step of my journey? Does he care about my life? Does he care about if I have challenge in my family? Maybe he even forgets which one is Philan, yeah? Which is my student? From the bottom of my heart, I said thank you to Bu Yulianny, Bu Floren, Pak Onggi. They are part of my life, not just become my mentor or my teacher or brother and sister. They have become part of my life. I need them so much. In the meaning, they not just become of my life guru, but really part in my life. Part of my life. In every step of my life, they have become part of my life. You cannot you cannot compare it to the best in the world, you know. They are the best life gurus in the world. I can say this because I experienced my journey with them almost 20 years. I didn't say that because there's Yulianny here, but this is I said because from the bottom of my heart. Inside me exploding, dying to say this to you all. This how fortunate we are in FFG. We have the best gurus in the world. We have the best gurus in the world, not just teaching us how to build network of or generating money, but they're teaching many aspects in our life. And I'm so blessed. That's all what I want to share. Thank you, Yulianny. Well, I want I have the trigger to say something else after you shared. It's okay, yeah. I took several minutes more. Do you remember when I share about this? When I was in engineering, my books are about engineering. There's nothing about marketing because at that time I thought networking is about marketing and how to be good at selling. And Pak Onggi knows where are we going, and I knew where Pak Onggi is heading. So it's 3 of us and plus Eiling, so it's become 4 of us. So we attended lots of training at the beginning of the time, and all the books about machines and engineers changed into personal development books, and all 2 of us we bought lots of books and then CDs of about personal growth. Can you? We cannot see you. Where are you? Look at my iPad. Look at my iPad, the small one. Okay, can you see? Let's see my bookshelf. So here it is. Can you see it? Can you see? This is the shelf. See, those are CDs. And the stacks. Okay, okay, who wants to borrow this? Go ahead. See? Millionaire Mind. Anthony Robbins CDs. See how many CDs I have. Okay, up here. She's up to the behind the shelf. It's all CDs. And also the books. Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Yes, we can hear you. You see that? Can you rent that become the library? It's okay, yes. Go ahead, you can borrow it for me. I never listen. I copy the content, I store it in my iPod. The iPod is still there with me. I listen, but I didn't understand about the content. Okay, mommy. Can you lower down the voice, mom? Okay. See my books. These are all my books. You know what books? Is everything changed? It's not that about trainer, it's all about leadership. Books about leadership. The book that I read. No, I have to learn again, read again. About SQ. Spiritual quotient, yeah? Please go ahead if you want to follow our journey for 20 years. You don't have to buy. I'll lend it to you. Just pay me $1. Go ahead. You believe me, I never open them once I decide. I follow mentoring program. I do mentoring program every time. I read John C. Maxwell and everything. You have to read over and over again about leadership. Now we understand about network equals asset equal will. If when we talk about build the leader, build the network, what's the ending point? What do you want at the end? You learn about leadership, including our trainings, including like Tris sharing. Tris connected with Chifilan, right? Who mentored Tris? Now Tris mentored some other people in her team. Can you imagine closing 2 geometry matrix, including all the silver? Don't become a silver. You have to upgrade them. If it's not because leadership, how? Who Jason? Who's Tris? Who are the mentors? They connected to Wu Filan in our life as a parents, as teachers, as a team in our work. If you're not a leader, how? There's only two. You have only options: leader, or become follower. Here we learn about both: become leader and become follower. We build network. So it's not all about just leadership that I read, because not every author is leader. Now you learn. You want to learn or not? Now see who's the mentor of Tris. Who's mentor of Hero? Who's my mentor? If you want to learn, just close the king size of mattress. Ayo, let's. Okay, who mentored you? We learn about from A to Z. Now, Anthony Robbins, have he closed a 1 king size mattress? In the field, I also need to have a shoulder to cry on. When you are rejected by people during Blazinger, you want to cry, go ahead. I'm the person who are not afraid to pay the price. But once I understand about this, I close. All for me is just absorb everything from Paongi is enough for me. That's why I become crew boot camp, because I want to learn from the best. Can you imagine in 3 days we can stop the drug addiction? In the world have problem of poverty. or smoking habits, smoking addiction. Since then, I don't have any time to listen to all the CDs that I have. So right now I just listen to the person that really close to me, that mentored me. I'm not close with Anthony Robbins, you know. I need something that connect by heart with me. At that time, I don't have a vision that connect with that, you know. Now with Philan, with David, with Chioyen, Matthias, I am connected since then. For mentoring program, Weltycell, I learned for mentoring program. You don't need to buy all the CDs. Just borrow from me. Don't forget to return it to me once you finish. So this is what my point. We have to have the gratitude for what we have. Work. Make it your focus, your vision, mission, goals and dreams. If your goals are financial freedom here, challenge yourself. If you haven't closed Diamond Force, if you haven't closed mattress with king size, challenge yourself. You are breaking the walls. Listen to the trainings. Every uplines are the practitioners. You can learn directly from them. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. Do you learn a lot? Hey, come on. The bigger challenge in front is the better. No challenge, now you can cry if you have no challenge. If you have challenge, that means God telling you that you have big capacity. Okay? If there's no challenge, you can cry. That means you are not counted in by God as a person that can overcome your challenge. Now with mentoring program, actually we are challenging ourselves to upgrade ourselves so our capacity is enlarged. Otherwise, if you receive 100,000 US dollar, you can be shocked. You're shocked, panic. Where do you want to put or save your money? We are being prepared for everything, step by step. I pray you can understand all the points today shared by everyone. You have to understand why you are in FFG. If you don't understand yet why you are in FFG, something wrong. You have to find your answer. So how do you find your answer? Just follow the path. Follow your grand mentors. The FF club is not open yet. Even GM Star 5 is not exist yet. So you have the chance. Okay, go ahead, become Grand Mentor Star 5. This is not open yet of the FF Club. You have all the same chance. Standing in the on the stage together with Eileen, with Civilan, with Hera, with Chioyen, Bonpa Matias. Let's do it. Just focus. Okay? Learn a lot? Okay, give applause to the person who shared. Now I return to Ibu Retno. Amazing. Give applause. Everyone is amazing. Give applause to our leaders, amazing leaders, and then also to those who shared. Very amazing, yeah, fantastic. More than 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Thank you, thank you. Okay, brother and sis. Let's say thank you to our leaders and the person that shared tonight. And then after this, you continue to your own leader, yeah? Do your own Zoom meeting. Okay, let's end the meeting. Before, let's do yell first. The yell first. Okay, 3 times. Yeah, ocean diamond every week, city every month, and then freedom. 2 yells, yeah. Ocean diamond every week, city every month, and then freedom. Oh yes.
Hai năng freedom.
1, 2, 3. Ocean diamond
Ocean diamond every week, ocean diamond every week, every month. Ocean diamond every week, every month. Yes. Freedom. Oh yes. Freedom. Oh yes. Freedom. Oh yes.
Okay, you can leave the meeting now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for translation.